everyone, my name is Kayla and we aren't acquainted yet, but that's okay because we will be, and I just stumbled over my words, but I'm gonna keep on rolling. So I am just gonna start a booktube channel. I know I don't need to announce that because obviously you're watching this right now, but I've actually done booktube before. I used to have a channel and I had maybe a little over 100 subscribers, and then I got discouraged and I didn't do it anymore, but I really love talking about books, so I thought, why not? I'm just gonna start it again. So today, just to kick things off, I'm going to do like a late summer book haul because I was gonna do an August book haul, but then I got a bunch of cool books in September, so I'll just say late summer and we'll end it at that. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it today. And the first book that I have is An Ember in the Ashes by, I'm going to say it wrong, Sabaa Tahir. I'm really sorry. I know I totally murdered that, but I've heard really good things about this book, and I work at Marshall's. There it is. Yep, so I got it because I get an employee discount, and we got it in, and I was like, dang, I'm buying that book. I've heard good things. So I have no idea what it's about. And that never happens for me with books anymore because the internet spoils everything for us. So I'm super pumped to read this book. And yeah, the next book that I have is The Last Star, which is the last book in the Fifth Wave trilogy. And honestly, I'm sort of disappointed because the Fifth Wave is like this big, and then the Infinite Sea was this big, and now it's this big. It's so small. But I am really excited to read this book. I have read the first two in the Fifth Wave. They're not my favorite books in the whole world, but I do enjoy reading them. And I kind of forgot what happened in the Infinite Sea, so I'll probably go watch someone's review of it or something and like refresh myself. But I think that this is the next book I'll read. Either this or Harry Potter. Who knows? The next book that I have... So many things just happened. I have a wooden block sitting on my bookshelf because I'm going to do string art with it. And like I set the book down on it and it like flipped this jar of fortunes that I collect like away, and then it flipped my two books on the floor, so that was a lot at once. But anyways, the next book I have is Library of Souls, which is the last book in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I have read this. It's fantastic. If you wanted to know. If you haven't read these books at all, I would really encourage you. I was super scared about reading these books because I only flipped through and I saw the pictures and I was like, whoa, those look kind of creepy, and I thought it was a horror book, but it's really not. And the movie for the first one's coming out soon, so if you want to like start reading it before everyone starts reading it from the movie train, then definitely do it. And the books have beautiful artwork and photography in them that like correlate to the story, and it's super cool to read. And so yeah, I definitely encourage you to read it. The next book that I have, honestly, not really late summer, but I wanted to show it. And that is The Raven King by the amazing Maggie Stiefvater. I've read this one too. If you haven't read any of the Raven Cycle, get down and like go do it. They are the most enchanting, mysterious, magical books ever. Maybe not ever, but they're really dang good. And this is the last installment in the quartet. And it did not disappoint. I just can't say anything more about it because I'll spoil, but definitely read these books if you haven't yet. The next book that I have is A Court of Thorns and Roses, yes, by Sarah J. Maas. I have read all of her Throne of Glass series up until the newest one that just came out. I haven't started that yet. But I have wanted to read these so bad so that I can watch all these videos about these books. I love watching book reviews, and I can't watch them, even though I love her. I'm like, can't do that to myself. So I got this at Target, and it is paperback, and I know I'm going to screw myself over because when I catch up, I'm going to have to get all the other ones in hardback. But I decided I'll cross that bridge when I get there and get the cheapest one that I could. So I have no idea what this one's about either. I just know that Sarah J. Maas is a fantastic writer, and I'm super pumped to read it. And speaking of Sarah J. Maas, I'm going to just unveil Empire of Storms. Look at this cover. Oh, I don't even know. Aileen, Selena Sardathine. I don't know. She has so many names, but these books are so kick butt. Like, I just my favorite one so far has been Heir of Fire. I read through that baby so quick. I remember staying up late. Oh, when did I read it? Maybe last summer. And I just read through the whole book. I could not sleep until I finished it. And if you haven't read the Throne of Glass series, do it right now. This just came out. You can still hop on the train before the last book comes out. This is the 5th book in the series, but you will move through them so quickly, I promise. You'll get here in no time at all. The last book that I have to show you today is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling and 2 other people. John Tiffany and Jack Thorne. I just hear J.K. Rowling when I see this. I haven't read this yet. Okay, I'm debating between this and The Last Star to Read after I finish The Blood of Olympus. But this is the 8th story 19 years later. So I'm super pumped about this. I am a little on the fence about it being a play. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this book, but I'm excited nonetheless. And so that is all the books that I have to haul for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead down and like it and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!